All right, what up, everybody? Welcome to Castle Tech. We are here. It is not Mac Mondays. It's not Technical Tuesdays. It is Christmas. And you guys are probably saying, yo, what the heck are you doing? Drinking tonic water. All right. Anyway, let's get busy. First of all, this is a ROG B55F Gaming Wi-Fi 2 motherboard. And I'm running an AMD. All right, let's just get right to business right now because it's Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody. All right, first of all, I'm running an M2 chip on this. Let's put it in. In the hole it goes. Now, the issue that I'm having, you can run this size SSD, goes right there in that hole. But as you can see down below, all right, there's a lot of tension. Now, no, I'm not holding the phone properly, but bear with me, people. You know, we don't want that. All right? All right? No matter how many adjusters I put on there, I don't even know if that's the right word. What are these things? These little things, I've got a couple of them on right now, and to the point where I'm getting a little bit annoyed because I don't like putting extra stuff on the motherboard. And as you can see, you've got to keep putting them up so it kind of sits flush with the screw. So I got to keep it up. Ladies, all right? Now, check this out. Now, if I go with a long one, keep it clean, everybody. Keep it clean. All right? Now, I know this is the wrong chipset because I've already tried it. But I'm just showing you, if you have a long one, how convenient it is. All right? Hold on one second. Got this shit going here. So if you have a long one, it can reach from the pin chipset right to the screw. And then you have the ability to throw the heatsink on afterwards, and there's no bendage. All right? But using the small one right here, you're going to get that bendage, and I'm really not about that. Now, you can make an argument and say, hey, you know, just use the risers, shut up, put the heatsink on, or whatever the case might be. But I don't want these pins bending. I'm like one of those people. If I know there's an issue, I'm going to try and fix it. Yeah, well, now I know that. Had I known that before, I would have been still in the previous relationship. Oh, just took a cheap shot at myself. All right. So anyway, with that being said, I'm kind of annoyed. Now, I can also just say, you know, forget the M2 chip and just use a SSD. But as you know, once you go M2, it's hard to go back. All right. Hold on one second. Afro pick on deck. Stick that in the afro. Whew. I think these are growing in the dreads. I'm not too sure. But I got to check because I'll be like a Black Grizzly Adams up here. Black Grizzly Adams. All right. Anyway, let's stay focused here. So this is the issue that I'm having. And it's kind of annoying because, you know, they recommend these parts. And, you know, sometimes you really, and this is why I emphasize every time you go to a store, it's really important to try and talk to a tech dude and not a sales dude. And also talk to somebody that, you know, probably has used this motherboard or built it. Now, in my defense, I didn't know I was going to get this exact motherboard. You know what I mean? Because had I known, I would have just, you know, did the research ahead of time and probably would have came across that problem and said, whoa, let me get a long one and not a short one. All right. So I think that's going to get exchanged. Actually, I know that's going to get exchanged. And then I'll just go with a long one so I can just, use the heatsink on there. Now, you can probably just say, listen, we'll just do it without the heatsink and it's all good. But sometimes when, you know, you have a see-through case, you just want your motherboard looking dope. All right. You know, you want that thing at the edge of the desk, on the floor, whatever the case may be. If you're doing a Zoom, you know, you got some company over or whatever the case may be, and people are like, yo, what's that? And you can say, it's a blacked out motherboard with some RGB stuff, you know, and all of that. So that's the issue at hand. But it kind of stinks, though, because you get those little knickknacks and stuff in there. And, you know, it happens, you know, so just basically do your research before time. Like I said, I was in there. This was kind of like a last minute thingamajiggy, and I didn't really research this. I just kind of went for the sale items, and it happens, you know. And will this work? Would it just be fine? I can just keep using risers? Yeah, it would. But unfortunately, me being that type of dude, I'm like, I'm always going to think something's bending. You know what I mean? So I don't really want to go ahead and keep using these things, like, because, you know, as the board generates heat, wherever this is going to be, on the floor, on the desk, or whatever the case may be, or whatever. Listen, I'm just one of those type of dudes. So anyway, that's what I'm doing for Christmas. So everybody out there, just ho ho ho. It is freezing outside. It looks like -12. But I guess I'll find out later when I go for a stroll. That's basically about it. So hang tight, everybody, and just be cool. And just remember, if you're rocking by yourself on this holiday, just rock by yourself. Because sometimes, man, you just need that peace of mind. You don't need to fall into that zone where I need to be with somebody, I need presents. Whoa. Just chill, like EPMD. Sometimes you just gotta chill. Sit back, drink some tonic water or some regular water, and just call it a day. Or you can just do what I'm doing and build something. It's always good. Exercises the mind. Anyway, so that's a tech tip for today. What I can probably do is maybe I'll just run this with a generic SSD, and when I exchange that, yeah, I'll have to go into the city, exchange that, and get a longer M2, and that will definitely fix all this mess. Yep, yeah, that's basically about it. So anyway, big shout out to everybody. Peace out, and get ready for the New Year's. Got a lot of things coming up. I know I say this all the time, but as you guys know, like all this moving around and all this stuff and all this business, I've been like crazy busy. Still working on the studio space, and I mean it's working on the crib. Just there's like so much stuff going on. Unfortunately, it's just me, and I'm moving like mad slow. So that's basically what it's all about, but it's coming along. Just hold tight, and whether this whole studio is up or not, starting for 2023, gonna just be pushing and rolling out the content. So just hold tight. Gonna try and I'll just be pushing it out. Stay tuned. Hang tight. All right, Castle Tech out. Got some glasses, but I don't think they set these things up right. So I went with some fancy matte gray, and I got matte black, and I think I'm looking for some silver ones, but I've got to return these because there's just something weird about them. But that's a whole nother problem in itself. So anyway, here we go. Just give you guys a quick run. This is the Concierge Vengeance. This is DDR4. There's no RGB. Like I said, this was like a true budget build with the intent to actually modify it later on in life if need be. All right. So that's about it. As you can see, CPU. And that's about it. It's a nice motherboard, very simple, right to the point. If you guys been rocking with me for a while, you know I like black motherboards, because it's just neater, and if you want to throw some RGB lights in there and stuff like that, it just looks dope. Whether your case is white, black, whatever it is, as long as my cases they're see-through. That's basically about it. Anyway, peace out.